Paul Revere, back in here again, new video. One thing you gotta realize with life, right, is like if you're failing on your own accord, that is fine because it's something that you chose to fail on. You know what I'm saying? But if you're failing because due to lack of knowledge, bitch, that's definitely on you. It's definitely on you. If you're gonna choose to like I said, remain stupid in times when you know you should be shifting, that's on you also. My hand be getting ashy. I'd be like, ugh. But like I said, guys, it's all on you. Are you going to allow yourself to remain poor? Are you gonna like allow yourself to starve and watch your kids starve and everything? Or are you gonna like boss up and start selling some kind of service, some kind of business, and then from there, you know, make sure that you get to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying do no illegal shit. I'm just saying that, like, you know, we're living in a day and age now where your job is not safe, right? So the fact that you may just stay doing nothing and, you know, feel as though like, all right, so I'm gonna circle back. I don't know if y'all know this, but people who work in the government aren't getting paid, right? So they got fucking furloughed. They ain't getting paid. And it's about, I think, like 11 days now, give or take, right? So their first check is upcoming this week that they should have got. They ain't getting that check, and they might never get back pay. But I heard some of them are gonna try to like quit the job or just like not show up. Alright, so there's a real question here, right? How the fuck you quitting your job and then not having no actual job is better than having a job that you're furloughed from? It's not. So, like the thought process people have, like y'all trying to bully the bully. That's not how the fuck this shit work. Like, that should never work like that. I don't understand why I feel like that. You can't bully the bully. This is the person that's in charge of your whole entire fucking life. Y'all ain't got no farm. Y'all ain't got no farmland. Y'all ain't doing no vegetables. Y'all ain't got no oxen. Y'all ain't got no cows. There's nothing that you can fall back and rely on. Talking about I can sustain myself. There's not like, yo, it be wild because like y'all be looking for power, but you have no power. You have no power because over the course of the time when y'all had this job, and the job you was getting paid all this bread during COVID, you was getting paid at your job, right? You did not choose to prepare for the future. So you ain't got no savings. You can have no emergency happen. There's a whole bunch of shit that can happen, and if it does happen, it's gonna be like a whole theatrical fucking rated R movie for you. And that's even more wild. It's more wild that people will watch the world burn slowly, right? And then as it happens, they'll pretend as though like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I can't believe it's happening. Like, you know, I don't know how the government would just cut me off and do all kind of stuff like that. You know, like now my kids can't eat, now this, now that, now I ain't got no welfare, now I get no check, like da. But like I said, right? You have chosen to not prepare for any of these moments that happen in your life. You truly believe, right, that you were safe working this job your whole entire life. I've been telling a story about a lady who worked somewhere for 20 years when I worked in HR. I don't know how the fuck she did it. All I can think in my head is she got kids and she got bills to pay. But even so, I'll look at my kids and be like, yo guys, I'm out of here. This is my last day at the job, guys. I'm gonna figure my own shit out. It really be fascinating to me though. I really do. I think the most fascinating part of everything really just be how bad it truly is getting so fast. And how like it's really not until like, you know, like a lot of stuff don't affect you, right? Until it affects you directly. So everybody can hear all these motherfuckers lost their job. Everybody can hear that this person ain't got a job. This person ain't got a job. But it's not until like you don't have a job and it affects someone that you actually know, then you're like, hey, maybe I should look into this shit. And that goes with like everything. Everything's like that. A lot of stuff like, you know, it's not until like it's you. It happens to you. You're like, holy shit, dude. You're like, holy shit. Like that's how I felt with COVID. I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. And then like when the job emailed everybody like, you guys are getting furloughed basically to get paid, I was like, alright. And that's what happened. And like I be telling y'all, you need to prepare before you fail. Because when you fail to prepare, you just fail wholeheartedly. Like, I'm sure people who have no job now and have no fucking assets, they wish they bought fucking assets when they had the money to buy assets. Because now you're just home and you're poor. You're home and you're poor, and you can't afford to do a lot of stuff due to the fact that you have chosen to not put any money away. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really choose to pay all these bills and have no money in your account. I don't know how the fuck that is gonna work. I don't know. I have no idea. I honestly don't get why y'all allowed yourself to fall, to be this unfortunate, to not actually try your best to, you know, at least learn like one word, like at least learn one thing a day. You know, all these things could have been avoided, right? But they're not avoided because you guys are still choosing to be in a system that don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? And like it's showing, and it's being shown to you clear as day. So I just think it's hilarious that, you know, it's kind of like someone that enjoys abuse. Like, it should be like, yeah, you know, my husband beats me, but then you're still there. One more time, you're still there getting beat, and you're trying to figure out why the fuck nothing changed, but you're still getting beat. What the fuck you thought was gonna change in the first place? Bro, I'm telling you, mental illness is real. Have fun with lockdown, guys. Remember, what you water will grow, what you cast will last. And don't forget, 2 new ebooks in the store: Money, Power, Freedom, and throw all that money into crypto. Throw all the money into crypto. Throw it all into real estate. Just figure out a fucking asset class and just stick to it and just get to it. And I love y'all.